Hello beautiful people, today we're going to have a nice class about body movement. You're going to add 4 ways to move your body and add to your dancing. Normally we tend to dance at the beginning a little bit like this. Today we're going to go natural body movement, a little bit of oscillations, rotations, a little bit of the Afro influence, a little bit of the shimmy, and last but not least, a little bit of extension and rotation of the body. Let's do this. Of course you already know, but I want to remind you that the idea of this is you doing that with me, we're practicing together. Okay, to start, we're gonna try to look into the basic body movement. Body movement ideally come from the bottom, from the floor, bringing it up, and keep rotating your body, right, left. This rotation of my hips that happen by bending my knees requires a whole video by itself. But for today, I just want you to pay attention to what happens to your torso when you rotate your hips. So naturally, when we dance and we do basic, at the beginning, this is one of the most important ways of show body motion, isolation through your hands, and it is on the basic step. So our first step, if we break it down, there is different ways to get it, but we're going to try just to get natural body movement. Try to put an effort on noticing your hips move, your upper body move. You can add a little bit of ribs and chest. I like this one. We're going to start with a basic, and then we're going to go basic on walk, and we're going to move the body 1, 3, 5, 7. We keep it simple, we keep it consistent, and we're trying to move. Again, start from the floor. Make sure that you rotate your body to the right as you step your left. Boom. Then rotate your body to the right as you step your right. Boom. As you do that, you bend both knees before you straighten one and bend the other one. That's the natural body movement. Then we have hands that keep balancing our body motion. Backward, do, go backward, go back, da, go back. So our first movement, it will be that natural one. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 3, 5, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Follow me, let's do it. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1, 3, and 5. One more time. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6, 7. If you pay attention to my hips, they're always rotating, always moving one side and the other side. And the whole idea is to move my whole body and keep consistent through the motion. Notice as well that when you transfer the weight from one side to the other, you do it by stages. The first stage is of course winding up. Then we have step, that's my second. Then we have the transfer, which is the transfer includes a rotation of the body, and then I have a step on the other side. That could be the beginning of everything, or the end is the same. The important is that you practice, you move your body, and you keep it connected. Let's do it one more time. We count and we do a basic 1, 2, 3. The body. We move. Basic 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. I like to think that we have unisex steps that help both. Of course, followers go a little bit longer in their extension and a little bit more sensitive in the way that they move their bodies, with a little bit more rotation of the hips, with a little bit extra dimensions. We leaders, we tend to be a bit more rough and square on our movement. But again, this video is for everyone, I believe. Now let's try to add a second step. We're gonna go with an oscillation of the torso. Okay, this movement requires a little bit of work. We're gonna stay as well after a basic. We're gonna try to roll our shoulders. Yep, roll of shoulders. There are different ways to do this movement, and different people approach it differently. I like to think about doing circles with my sternum, this part of my chest. It's like I'm going back, then I lift, then I pull my chest forward. Boom, boom. See? Boom. This is the foundation of the movement. At the moment, pay attention to your chest, how it goes back in, like you contracting everything, opening your shoulder blades, and you lift your chest, and then you bring your chest forward, opening your chest, exaggerate away, and then dropping to start again. So when we initiate any other movement, it feels like my shoulders that are just doing this rotation, which they are, and they're gonna do that, but they're gonna align with the previous movement that we just noticed. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So as I go forward, my shoulders shrug, and as I go back, I try to drop my chest. It rolls, and it goes up again. So when we do it consistently, we can get a nice flow. If you notice as well, my hips are doing that whiplash effect that releases everything. And we can do this step in many ways, but for the moment we're gonna focus on doing a side step and add this step. Let's go with basic. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, and it goes 1, and 3, and 5, and 7, and 1, 2, 3. Follow me. 5, 6, again, and 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Don't forget to keep your hands just on the side and relax. There is a lot of things that we can do always with our hands, but for the moment, just down and relax. Rotate your shoulders. 1, and 3 and 5 and 7 and 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. Sometimes I notice that we move our head in unnatural ways when we do this kind of movement, and it's very interesting. Of course, every body movement requires practice, and it has certain restrictions, which is basically one of the main restrictions is flexibility. And because you're pulling from so many ways, your body wants to do more. But at the moment, we just want control on our face and keeping maybe a little bit of a lean, and we transfer away side to side to create a nice motion. We keep it simple with the upper body. Let's put it with the first and the second. So we have an idea what we're going to do. A basic in 2 and 3. We go walk and 6 and 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. Notice my hands. How after the walk you go 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and then down and 7 and then down. So it goes 1 and 3 and 5 and 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. If there is one feature that I didn't mention that matters a lot, is that I'm doing this step through bouncing, through a muelleo, to one down and up, down and down and up, 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 down and up. Yes. Step number 3 is shimmy. Is this one. Yeah, we've done it in different ways, and it's tricky. Sometimes we're trying to move our chest and our bottom moves, but as every movement we learn when we're dancing, I highly recommend you go for small and then bigger and bigger, trying to isolate your hands from the movement. But if your hands move a little bit, it's nice. If they feel comfortable, if they feel relaxed, it's good. It's a little bit of rotation and a little bit of reaching with my shoulders as well. Rotation and reaching. As I reach forward as well. So I rotate one of the side forward, but the other one kind of reaches back a little bit. So we're always trying this. We need range of motion in order to create a nice feeling. We need isolation with our hands in order to get a nice feeling. At the beginning, I add a little bit of hips, but ideally, the shimmy is independent from the bottom. Yeah. So ideally, we're gonna practice that a little bit. So shimmy, how are we gonna include it on this? With a step that we know, that we like, that we enjoy. Mambo. So we're gonna go after we go side to side with a nice rotation. Boom, 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 E 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6. Mambo E. So notice again, I'm trying to add the mambo and trying not to move my hands that much. The hands could be down, hands could be up, don't matter that much. Again, the idea, we're trying to focus on our shoulders and our chest rotating. We go from the top, those 3 steps. We go basic. And 1, 2, 3, walking, nice body movement. 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 and side and side and side and mambo and 1, 3, 5, 7 basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Basic and 3 and 5 and 7 and walk, walk, walk to the side and side, side, side. Mambo and mambo, 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 mambo and basic. 2, 3 and 5, 6. What? I like it, but we have one more to go. So this one is slightly different. We're gonna try to reach. Yeah, basically I like the idea of this whiplash. So it's the core is releasing, and then everything else towards the outside is following. Yeah, my chest is rotating. I'm delaying the release of my shoulder, pulling my shoulder back a little bit, and then I release one part at a time. Yeah, so it goes run, ta, and it gets a room. When he gets that room. And as I do the movement, my chest still insists on opening to release towards the front. Opening to release towards the front. Opening to release towards the front. Yeah. So for that movement, we're gonna do a cumbia with a long step on the 3. 1, 2, and I rotate in. So 1, 2, and then I release 3. And then 5, 6, and then 7. And then 1, 3, and then boom. Yeah. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is a lot more happening, but for the moment, we just want that idea of extension. If you have the level, it's still a good practice, so make sure that you keep moving your body as you do any movement. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When I do this kind of movement, I try to relax my hands. Keep it comfortable, keep it nice. Okay, now we put it together. 1, 3, 5, 7. You go back. 1, 3, and 5, 7, and 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. Very good. So again and again, it's about practicing. I highly recommend you to watch this video, follow along, and do everything I try to do as I explain it to you. If there is anything that you would like to see more, or more depth, or you have any questions, that's what the comment things below. You write and you tell me. I don't know. And of course, everyone has their own journey. Whatever yours is, take it easy, enjoy, and take what you can take from the video and do your best. We go with music and see how we feel. Important. Enjoy. We don't have time for any more. Okay, beautiful people. Thank you for that. Ideally, we're talking about upper body movement. Like everything, it's just about practice. Thank you for being here. My name is Pedro. I hope you enjoy this channel. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for following us. We wish you the best. If you have any question, once again, just let us know. We have some videos already filmed about fundamental steps of salsa and bachata. Go, enjoy. Thank you.